Hey, what's up everyone? On today's video I'm going to be making a custom exhaust tip for the R34 Skyline using this stainless steel 4-inch piece and this carbon fiber slip over. Basically it's going to end up looking like this. Let me show you some more details on that. If you guys watched my previous video, you'll know that I just installed a straight pipe on the R34, and coming out the axle back is a dual 4-inch exhaust. So I have this piece that's going to slip over the exhaust tip. Same thing here to extend it. And then I have this carbon piece right here that's going to slip over there. I didn't buy this as a kit. I bought everything separate. But basically, it's going to look something like this when it's all set. And each one's going to go on one side of the dual exhaust. If you guys haven't seen the straight pipe install video, I urge you to go check that out before watching this one, so it makes a little bit more sense. But basically, this is the back of the Skyline and the exhaust. So it's dual 4 inches and it's staggered. But when I bought it, I was hoping it was gonna stick out past the bumper, and it's actually receded into the bumper. Although it's not bad looking, I just wish it was sticking out just a little bit. So if you look at the 240 over here, see how it's sticking out past the bumper? I don't need anything that crazy, maybe like half this distance. I don't need it sticking out 4 inches, maybe like 1 inch or 2 inches, just enough to clear the bumper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna install those adapter pieces to the back of this, and then hopefully it extends it out just enough. So this is hopefully gonna look similar to that when I'm done. So now you know exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take the carbon piece, slip it over the stainless steel, and I'm gonna mark the holes right there and the other side. And I'm going to drill a hole so I can put a bolt through it. And do that to both of these. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm thinking this might be helpful to mention, but when I first started drilling, I grabbed my regular drill bits and I was drilling into the stainless steel and it was barely making a dent. So I forgot that you needed carbide. I have right here a countersink carbide to start the hole. And then I have a carbide tip drill bit as well to finish the hole. They said you could use cobalt, but I don't have any luck with cobalt, but carbide would definitely cut through that no problem. And stainless steel is pretty hard material, so make sure you get something that's good quality. Alright, got the holes drilled there to match up with these holes. Go ahead and just lay it straight down. Boom, that one lines up. That one lines up. Got these lined up. Okay. Now let me know they're all lined up. Maybe left and right so we don't mix them up. Let's grab our first one. The 4-inch OD is going to go over the exhaust tip that's already there. So the exhaust is actually, they're staggered, but they're also cut at an angle. They're not exactly flat with each other. So it's gonna be a little tricky to get that on there. A little persuasion. I have to use 2 hands for that one. I could barely notice the difference. And it's just enough to pass. Hopefully it doesn't come out too ricey. I want it to look pretty good at least. All right, now I got that inner hole there. I just gotta put a bolt through that. I have the first one pretty much all installed. It's gonna look something like that. And the carbon fiber tip should stop right about where it bevels up. It's not too bad. It almost looks like the 240 now. And I got a bolt in there to hold this piece, and I'll have one bolt each for the carbon fiber piece. So this one right here, I'm having some trouble getting it on. So I actually threw it in the oven for a few minutes at 400 degrees to see if I can get it to expand a little. It's getting caught right on this welded seam here in the bottom. It's not going over it. I could have swore I already did a dry fit, but I don't know what happened. Well, anyways, I'm waiting for that to heat up, and then I'll try to slide it right over. Whew. Okay, guys. When I test fit it, it definitely went on really easy when I did like a little dry fit. So I got it on now. Basically, like, it's still hot. I put that in the oven for 400 degrees for about a half an hour, and it helped a little bit. And then I filed down the lip as well. So I basically got it started, and then I just started whaling it with a rubber hammer. And it could go in a little further, but I think it's good enough. And I still have that staggered look. Hopefully this comes out good, because I don't think that tip's coming back off. Unless I drop the whole exhaust and hammer it off. That shit's like welded on there now. Alright, let's go ahead and slide the carbon fiber tip pieces on. Here's a quick look with half and half. So this is just the 4-inch adapter. And then this is the one with the carbon fiber tip as well. Let me know what you guys think. Think it's better the original way? Think it's better with just adding this? Or think it looks good with all 3 pieces combined with the carbon fiber tip? I wish there was a way to hide these bolts inside though. Alright, let me go ahead and put the second half on. Alright. We're going to go ahead and get these lined up. Alright, that. And I got one Allen head bolt. I'm going to do 2 washers. 1, 2. Go ahead and put that in there. Then you need 2 nuts. Alright, go ahead and grab my nut. Screw that in from the inside. Same thing with the other one. I don't think this carbon piece really needs 2 bolts to hold it, but we'll see. Probably could have got away with just 1 hole. Alright, thread that in there. Alright, snug that up like that. Alright guys, let me get everybody's opinion. I'm debating if I like them or not. I like the mount that it sticks out past the bumper. So that's better than the original exhaust. And then you got the first stainless steel adapter, and then you got the other carbon fiber adapter. I wish I had smaller bolts or something. I hate how the bolts look in there. See, they're kind of like sticking out. I wish I could do something about that. But I don't know how I feel about it. Let me know what you guys think. Ricer, stupid, put it back. Or any other options. I mean, from the side angle, it looks pretty good. But yeah, we're pretty much all set with that for now. I'm also thinking maybe I could mark the carbon fiber piece right where the stainless steel starts and try to do a clean cut so the carbon is flush with the stainless, so it's not sticking out too far. There's a couple other options, and maybe I can get some smaller hardware for this too, something that's not as bulky. There's a couple options. I'll rock with it for now and see what happens. All right, guys, we're just about finished with the exhaust tips. The extension and the carbon fiber is pretty much all set. I pushed in the left side a little bit more just to kind of make it a little less as far out as the other one was. So a little more even, but still staggered. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it up real quick and see if it makes any difference. I highly doubt it's gonna sound different, but just maybe it will. Let's find out.